This video is brought to you by Bitbox NES game cases. There is no better way to protect, store, and show off your NES game collection. Only available at stoneagegamer.com/bitbox. Skip it up and that up. So if you've been on the interwebs at all and you're into gaming even slightly, I'm sure you've noticed that there has been a ton of copies of Watch Dogs being leaked all over the place, whether it be the PS4, PS3, Xbox One, or Xbox 360. Yeah, I've seen pictures on Facebook of people holding copies of the games. I've seen footage all over, and people are complaining about how the game looks on the 7th gen consoles. We're in the 8th generation now, keep that in mind. So people are complaining about how Watch Dogs looks on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Here's some footage of Watch Dogs being played on the 7th gen consoles. I believe this is the Xbox 360. Now as you're looking here, you're seeing the main character on the bike. He's riding along real quick, and boom, you're seeing... You'll see like the trees bloom as you get closer to them with more leaves, and the article I got this from is complaining that the trees from far away look like trees on a PlayStation 2. And here's a still of it too. Oh my god, look at that tree. It's devastating. How dare this game not look optimal on a console that's pushing a decade old. Okay. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. It's gonna be shocking. You're gonna be shocked. So I hope you took a shit and you're sitting down because you may pass out after I tell this to you. The Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 are almost a decade old. The Xbox 360 came out in November 2005, and the PlayStation 3 came out in November 2006. It is the year 2014, so the PS3 is going to be 8 years old, and the Xbox 360 is going to be 9 years old. They're almost a decade old. What do you expect games to look like on them? And if you actually read the article I have in the description, some of the people seeing Watch Dogs on the Xbox 360 and PS3 say it actually doesn't look that bad. The ragdoll physics are pretty good. Daytime looks pretty good. It doesn't look washed out on them. And these are consoles pushing a decade old. And secondly, and I think some of you younger guys don't realize this, the fact that you're getting AAA titles on consoles that are almost a decade old when their predecessor, their newer consoles, the 8th gen consoles, are already released. That usually doesn't happen. I mean, Titanfall was released on the Xbox 360 and it wasn't watered down at all, minus visuals, of course, but it was the full game. Watch Dogs is the full game. Wolfenstein: The New Order for the PS3 and Xbox 360 is the full game. Previous generations, like when you went from the GameCube, the original Xbox, and the PS2 to the PS3, Xbox 360, and the original Wii, that didn't happen. You didn't get the same exact game. Like Call of Duty, when they had Call of Duty for the 360 when it first came out, and then they had it for the PS2 and Xbox, it was a different watered down game. So that you should be grateful. Like, say you're in a financial position that you couldn't afford the PS4 and Xbox One, you should be thankful they're still making AAA games for your almost decade old consoles. Be grateful. You mean, talk about getting your money worth out of them, man. The bottom line is, the 7th gen is on its way out. And you should be thankful that you're still getting these blockbuster games for the old consoles. Yes, they're not going to look great. Yes, they're going to have frame rate issues and other things, but you're still getting them. So technically right now, you could keep your money in your pocket and just buy the AAA games for your almost decade-old consoles. Don't bitch. Be thankful. Really? Anyway, folks, this is Rich of ReviewTech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. And stop complaining about how Watch Dogs looks on the 7th gen consoles. Ridiculous.